Cesar Chavez's abusive leadership style was heavily influenced by a violent California pseudotherapy cult in the 1970s. This is the first in a three-part series about the Cesar Chavez Abuse Investigation, published in the New York Times yesterday through the lens of cult theory, which I've done some journalism in. Because this report is meticulously written, it presents clear red flags that everyone, especially on the left, can learn from. But it does leave out that in the 1970s, where the Times begins its account, Chavez was enthralled with a fake drug rehab, violent pseudotherapy cult called Synanon, which started in 1958 in Santa Monica by a guy named Charles Dederick. Dederick did classic cult leader stuff: arranged marriages, separated children from parents, beatings, forced sterilizations. He armed a militia, he intimidated journalists, he ordered an assassination attempt against a lawyer using a rattlesnake. Chavez liked this guy and brought his social control techniques into the United Farm Workers staff, specifically a humiliation exercise called The Game, where individuals were subjected to profanity-laced, traumatizing group criticism until they broke down. Dederick even encouraged this to be used against children in his group. So Chavez brought this abuse technique to the headquarters in La Paz, where up to 100 people participated in sessions weekly. He called it a good tool to fine-tune the union. This tie between Synanon and the United Farm Workers lasted for between 5 to 10 years during Synanon's most coercive period. The rank-and-file farm workers didn't know. In the following videos, I'll look at two culty specifics that movement people should learn about: charismatic authority that appeals to religious transcendence, and disorganized attachment. My aim is that it's crucial that socialist activists and organizers learn these flags, because there is no solidarity in movements where men abuse women and girls and are protected by networks of complicity. You can't change the world in a sustainable way while hiding abuse. If you manage to for a while, it's because women like Dolores Huerta swallows her pain and gives 2 kids up for adoption to serve the cause on behalf of everyone at a horrible intergenerational price. Now, for any tankies or campists out there who are suspicious about a possible smear job against a long-dead working-class hero in a time in which no one in the Epstein files is being investigated, or you're saying that the pro-capitalist New York Times can't be trusted on this story, just stop and touch grass. This has every hallmark of a deeply sourced investigation. 5 years, 60 interviews, multiple testimonies, statements from family members, admissions of prior knowledge from contemporaries, archival research, caveats where corroboration was impossible, and then a wealth of detail that all lines up with systematic, covered-up abuse. In my opinion, for leftists, the ability to quickly learn and implement the lessons from a story like this is just a baseline requirement to set us apart from the Epstein class. You can follow for part 2.